Hello, and welcome back to another monthly reading. We are in April. I hope that your March went well, and I am going to start this reading off with Women's History Month as the ending in March, and pulling a Wild Woman Oracle to just get the vibe for April. Hopefully it's going to be better. Hopefully it's going to come with good change finally, because I know that we need it. I know that things have been very static, and we were in retrograde until March 22nd, so that can be why March was a little bit iffy too, but let's see what April has in store. We have 33. 33 means that you have the power to create change. You have all of the energy to do something different with your life, to use your creativity for something better. And here we have Hecate, Queen of the Crossroads, going into the unknown, trying something, even if you don't know if it's going to work out. That is a theme for April. If you want change, you have to be willing to go into the unknown, because you want to try something new, because you know that you're destined for greater, because you know that you have potential, and your staticness, your stability right here, right now, isn't something that you necessarily want forever. Strength card is the first card, which also 8. 8, sense of limitlessness, really, really good interconnectedness with 3, with this sense of creating, that you have the power and the energy and the time and the willingness to create the things that you desire, to live the life that you want. It's just a matter of taking the risk and stepping into that sense of unknown. So strength. Strength isn't just about being assertive and fighting for the things that you need and that you want. It's also about being open to receiving. So how can you use your energy, use your power of neuroplasticity to train your brain to see the good things, to see the opportunities, to see the miracles that are all around you, and be more open to actually saying yes to them. Be more open to being less afraid of stepping into the unknown, being less afraid of the unfamiliar, because unfamiliarity is where you are going to thrive. The Ten of Pentacles is falling out, which is all about leaving your legacy, leaving your mark, all about family and the sense of stability, building a better stability, especially with finances. If you have some sort of ideas to make a difference in your life financially, to become more financially stable or start your own business, it's about receiving things. It's about using your power to step into the unknown, even if you don't think it's going to work out, which means that you have to be the one to take that power into your own hands instead of waiting for the universe to give you the perfect opportunity. You have to create that. In your case, especially with 3s, you are the person who has to create your reality the way that you desire. Yes, you have to be open to receiving, which means that you have to train your brain to notice all the opportunities that are already right around you, because I know that things are very tough right now. The economy is not the best, the political climate is absolutely not the best, and it's really difficult for you to take risks right now and to make that change, but it's all a matter of baby steps. And frankly, because of the sense of creativity, you can use your power of ideas, your power of helping other people, to help the world around you right now. And I think that this could be a really good basis for you if you are willing to pay attention to everything that is working out right now, because I know that a lot of things aren't, but you do have stability, and you can create that stability for yourself as well. 9 of Pentacles. If you have been worried about finances lately, especially with the retrograde, April's going to be okay. April is coming with a lot of stability. April is coming with potentially even financial opportunities, as I mentioned, whether it be you starting your own business, you getting a promotion, or you just getting some opportunities to find extra money, to do some extra jobs, to maybe even find some money in your couch. You never know where you can find money, and I think that the big thing here is that change is going to come if you find opportunities for yourself. But you're never going to be open to opportunities if you are scared of the unknown. So you have to change your mindset. You have to be a little bit more abundant and focus on that sense of abundance. Pay attention to that abundance and be open to it instead of fearing it so much, instead of fighting against it or fighting for the things and overworking yourself for something that you deserve as a bare minimum. It's going to be easier for you to receive. You need to be open to receiving. That is the big thing here. That is the change that is coming in April. Being open to receiving, being open to leaving your legacy. Queen of Pentacles is falling out. Yeah, financially you are all good. Financial clarity, financial stability, financial abundance is absolutely here. But Queen of Pentacles, taking care of yourself. The Queen of Pentacles is very much a mother figure, and you have to treat yourself the way that you deserve to be treated. You have to nurture yourself. And even here, you have to nurture your finances, which means not telling yourself that you're not going to get a sweet treat because you don't deserve it, because you do. I know this is counterintuitive and very scary to think about, speaking of unfamiliarity, but you need to spend money in order to make money. The reason why is lack mentality. If you don't spend money, you are telling your brain that you do not have enough money to get the things that you want. And I know that's really scary and very difficult, because we have responsibilities, we have bills to pay, we have mouths to feed, and nothing in this world is free, but you do need to give yourself energy back as well. You can't be the person who takes care of everybody, who gives to others, who gives to charity. And this could be financially, or this could be even with your energy, because energy at the end of the day is also physical, is also materialistic to a certain extent, because you are asserting your actions towards somebody else. You are planning to help other people, but you have to make sure to bring that energy back to yourself. Take care of yourself the way that you have been taking care of others, and more financial abundance is going to come your way. Because this is related to Pentacles, also nurturing your ideas and how you want to make money is a big thing for you here. And again, business. Business is a big one. If you have been thinking about starting a business or investing more in a business, or, even talking to somebody about some business ideas that you've had, this is genuinely the time to do it. Four also for April. Four being related to angelic presence, 4 being related to being guided towards something. Listen to your gut instinct. The last 2 cards that fell out here are the Knight of Cups, which is all about romance, which is all about chivalry. Again, treating yourself the way that you deserve to be treated. But the idea of romanticizing your life isn't necessarily being romantic with yourself. Yes, love yourself fully, because if you do things from a place of self-love, especially with a business venture, you are going to be more successful. It is going to be more sustainable long-term if you do something out of self-love and out of love for the game in general, instead of doing it out of spite. Because doing things out of spite, yes, it might get you to the same outcome, but you're going to lead yourself to burnout. You're going to lead yourself to despising the things that you once loved. So do things from a place of love. If you do not enjoy doing something, try to find something else that's going to be better for you. And if you do enjoy doing something, you love something, then maybe it's time to consider how you can turn that into business to love the things that you do. As Alan Watts says, we are not meant to work all the time. And if you find something that you enjoy doing, that you can flow with, that you can play with, it is going to be a lot better for you to be successful, especially with finances, if you do something that you enjoy doing. So if you have been thinking about trying something new, do it. That's also important here. And don't be afraid of spending money. Money is there to be spent. And again, I know it's really scary, but it's very important for you to show yourself that you take care of yourself, that you're not going to work just for the bills, just for the government, just for things that you don't believe in anymore, but you're actually going to use that money sustainably for yourself. Treat yourself once in a while. But I digress. With the Knight of Cups, it's also about romanticizing your life, which is all about taking it slow. Just simply taking it slow. You don't have to rush all the time. Pay attention to how much you have right here, right now. Pay attention to your abundance. Pay attention to the foundation that you have built for yourself. That yes, you might not be financially where you want to be right now, but you are one step closer to it. You are one idea closer to getting the life that you want. You are one penny of investment closer to getting the life that you want. It is already here for you to get started. You just have to pay attention to all the opportunities that are already here, because they are. Instead of fighting for things, start being open to receiving, because then you're going to notice those things more. And lastly, Justice card. What you give is what you get. The more that you think that you have to overwork yourself to get the life that you want, the more that you're going to allow your brain to see evidence that you need to overwork yourself, that you constantly need to be responsible, that you constantly need to scrape money, that you constantly need to think about money and budgeting, that you constantly have to think about your next step instead of paying attention to the present moment. So slow down. The more that you slow down and romanticize your life, the easier it will be for you to see little miracles. Little opportunities that prove to you that you are already on the way to being where you want to be. Whether this be financially, whether this be with your business ventures, whether this be with your family, and where you want to see your family, and how you want to build your family, and how you want to build the relationships with the people that you care about. What you give is what you get. If you are constantly overthinking the worst case scenarios, you are going to manifest them simply because of neuroplasticity. Your brain is never going to show you something that it doesn't believe to be true. So if you don't believe that things can be easy for you, why would your brain show you any evidence to prove that to you? Everything is a matter of perspective. Slow down, pay attention to what you already have, and notice how April is going to come with so much financial abundance and so much stability that you never even expected. Just slow down and pay attention. It's already here.